We want to get you back getting caught up on the developments that came out of the Delphi murders trial today. So we are bringing in our legal analyst, Katie Jackson-Lindsay. Katie, thank you so much for joining us. Your insight really helps us better understand what's going on there. So we heard Bob talk about those 43 graphic images that were put up before the families and before the jury on that large monitor. Very uncomfortable for everyone there, but it's not really something that you can sidestep, can you?
No, you can't. The big picture here is that the state has to prove that homicide actually happened. And so those photos are setting the stage, setting the scene, and telling the story. So while they are difficult, they are the story, and proving those images, proving those injuries is essential to proving that a murder occurred. So they're very difficult to see. They always are, but it's absolutely necessary.
And what stands out to you today from the proceedings?
Well, I think the thing that stands out most is that the defense is really honing in on blood evidence. And so it may not be clear to us why they're asking those questions about the blood evidence today, but it's signaling to the jury to pay attention to that. And that's something that's likely that they're going to tie up later as in terms of their defense.
And another filing today is this video likely to include the images of the man who was on the High Bridge Trail saying down the hill and directing the girls in a direction. That video, we've played it here many times on our newscast, and it was edited by state police, and it's in a loop. Now, the defense is arguing that they don't want it to be this edited, and they want to have some boundaries around these images. What do you make of this?
Right. So what they've done is they've filed another motion in limine where they're saying to the judge, we're not objecting to this evidence coming in. We too want the jury to hear this, but we want the jury to hear it as it is. We don't want state's witnesses to be able to come in and tell the jury what they think it says, because some of the audio the defense has presented in their motion is a little bit blurry. It's not clearly audible, specifically some things that the victims may have said. So they don't want a witness on the stand to tell the jury what the people are saying. They want the jury to determine that on their own, which is appropriate as they are there to determine the law and the facts.
And we should say that while the defense has argued this, we haven't heard a rebuttal yet or any other filing from the state on this matter.
Right. So it was just filed today. Another one of those pretrial motions that we saw filed before the trial started. It's now one that's filed during the trial. So understandably, the state hasn't had an opportunity to file a response.
We only have a few seconds left. The state has presented at least 11 witnesses so far. How would you rate how the prosecutors are proceeding in just a few seconds?
It's exactly what we should expect at this point. They are presenting their case and they're trying to meet their burden.
Okay. There we go. This is Katie Jackson-Lindsay. This is our 13 News legal expert. She is on the case, giving us some more context and helping us digest what's happening. So Katie's going to stick around for our Delphi debrief.
And you can watch that. It's at 10 o'clock tonight on WTHR+. That's streaming. It's free. It's available on Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and Roku.